even in Australia. The end. So what is his mom's answer for his no good, very bad day? What is his mom's response at the very end of his day? What does his mom say? Eyes up here, please. We're about to have teammates share out. Yeah, Daniel says some days in your life you're just going to have some horrible, terrible days. So that brings us to the next question. What do you think the author is trying to teach us in this story? What do you think Miss Judith, this author here, was trying to teach us in this story? What do you think is our lesson? What do you think she's trying to get us to understand or maybe believe or think about from this story? Leonie. Leonie, will you say that a little bit louder? Some teammates in the back were fixing jackets and moving a little bit. Say it a little bit louder. Right. Leonie says the author is probably trying to tell us that, hey, some days are horrible and they are not the best days for you, but that is okay, right? So what does this story make you think of? What about your life, or what about maybe you read another book like this? What does this story make you think of? Daniel. Daniel says, hey, this makes me think about a day that I've had that was like really horrible. Raise your hand if it makes you think of a horrible day that maybe you've had. Yeah, anything else that makes you think of? Have you ever read another book about a bad day? Or maybe heard somebody tell a story about a day? Myra, what does it make you think of? Yeah, so you know how Myra said she's fought with her little sister before? Who else fought with his little siblings? Alexander, right, our main character. He had some disagreements with his siblings. Minchwan, what does it make you think of?
It makes me think of Sunday. I lost my toy in the store, and I had a bad day.
Minchwan says, hey, who else lost a toy, Minchwan? What is that? When did you think about that point? When Alexander lost his what? When he lost his marble down the sink, it made Minchwan think of a time last Sunday when he lost a toy. So he said, hey, that was not a good day for me, and he understands why that wasn't a good day for Alexander. Okay, hands down for a second. We're about to transition to our seats and start the next activity. So here's what we're going to do. Raise your hand if you remember our story, Click Clack Moo. Raise your hand if you can remember a character who had a really bad day in that story. Who is the character who had not such a great day? Who is that character, Dorcas? Farmer Brown had not a good day, right? Raise your hand if you think you can think of some similarities between Farmer Brown and Alexander. Maybe they had similar feelings, they had a similar situation. So what you're going to do next is we are going to think back, and you're going to be able to use your textbooks to do this, to Click Clack Moo. Okay, I have put some cause and effect questions on this page where you're going to need to find a situation in the story and see if you can't figure out what caused something to happen or what was the effect. What happens because of something else. So now Farmer Brown had not a great day, right? Things weren't really going his way. He got really upset about things, very much like Alexander did. So I hope that as you're doing this, you start to think about things that are alike and things that are different, okay? So your directions, 1, 2, 3, eyes on me.
1, 2, eyes on you.
We say it, then we
do it.
So people doing it. Aaron, Ruby, sure, thank you for, yes sir, you may borrow it back. Leonie, Timmy. People who are looking at me, I know will be able to follow these directions properly. In a minute, I'm going to release you by table and give one member of your table papers for everyone. You will need to go to your crate and take out a textbook. I have written the pages. Marcos, thanks for you're really intent. You paying great attention to what I'm saying. To the pages on the board, that is where the Click Clack Moo story is. I would suggest rereading the story for yourself and then going back and looking at the page numbers I've listed to fill out the cause and effect questions. We need to figure out why was Farmer Brown having a bad day and what happened because of his bad day. Right now I'm looking for one table that is ready to be the example. Being the example would mean that you take your textbook out right away. That you sit down without talking. Wow, there's a lot of possible tables. I'm going to let table 1 go first and save the furthest walk. You may walk back. Elias, if you will take the papers to the table, please, and pass them out. I will hand out sound stars and worker bees once every table is hard at work. Table 2, Dorcas, if you will come get the papers, please. Christopher, thanks for getting a textbook out without talking. Table 3, Aaron, if you will come get the papers. Ruby D, if you will come get the papers. And table 5, Joseph, if you will come get the papers. Wow, so far table 1, you will receive a sound star. Way to get to work without talking. You should be opening up to Click, Clack, Moo and rereading the story before you are looking for the answer. I will come to people with questions.